Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host Jennifer Poncho. You can't get down in here and you know this, ma'am. You burped right in my face. I am your yarn host Jennifer and this is the big fat chunky girl Ponchito Poncho. Listen to Grammy. If you get down, look at me. Don't pee-pee on my rug. You can go lay down with Bentley. You hear me? Now let's hope she does not in fact pee-pee on the rug. Get her, Bubba. Tell her to lay down. Ma'am. I don't trust you, ma'am. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust her. See, now she wants back out. Alright. I'm gonna let her back out. And we might restart the video. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. Every time she's on this rug. However, Sir Benjamin, Bentleyus Maximus is here. Because I said, Bentley, do you want to go to work? And then he didn't budge. And so I said, alright, well, forget you then. I'm closing the door. The second I closed and locked, because there's a little lock down here. Right here. Him and Ponyo are scratching at the door. Didn't even get a chance to sit down yet. It's been a day and a 12. Not even a half, and a 12. I got yarn though from JOANN's. And I have story time to go along with this. Because you guys know, if you've been around, I haven't even cracked into this. Hopefully everything is in here. I have the worst luck, and a lot of you do too, placing an order at JOANN's. That's what Lucas calls it, is JOANN. I realize it's JOANN, but JOANN is funner to say. Try it. JOANN's. See, don't you feel better? There's joy in the word. And we know that yarn brings joy, correct? Correct. Yarn. Alright, now, this is all new yarn at JOANN's. And I ain't mad at none of it. Oh, it's pretty. Let me touch the... Oh. Touch all the yarns. I bought some of this simply because questions were being asked in the Facebook group. Which, if you don't know, Cinnamon Stitches has a Facebook group. It is a fantastic group of people. We are very kind, non-judgmental. Every once in a while, somebody comes in and they're kind of a toolbox and I have to kick them out. But it's very rare. And as long as, like, if that happens, don't even respond to them. Report it to me and I will boot them. But like I said, it's rare. They were asking specifically about the jelly bean yarn. Which we have procured. What is the word? Procured? Is that the right word? Procured. Now I'm going to warn you ahead of time. My brain is very, very, very ADHD today. As a matter of fact, I went to the grocery store on the way home because I wanted a steak salad for dinner because I'm craving a big giant salad with some steak on it and some blue cheese and some cranberries. My favorite kind of salad. I also like chicken with, or fried chicken on my salad, but of course it's gotta be gluten-free chicken. So I stopped by the grocery store and I could not think of what went in salad. And I know Mr. Cinnamon is usually my, hey, can you stop by the store? But I was out. So I called him at work. I'm literally in the freezer department panicking because I cannot think of what to put in salad. I had lettuce in my shopping cart. And this is I think this is an ADHD thing. Just, your brain just wipes clean of things. And I'm like, I had 18 things on my list of things that I needed. Steak. I needed soy sauce. I needed lettuce, salad things. I have really good blue cheese in there. I didn't need that. So I'm trying to think of what goes in salad. I have two other neurodivergent people with me, Lucas and my niece Hermione. And what goes in salad? And none of us could figure out what to put in the salad. And Hermione's like, all I can think of is carrots. I don't put carrots in my salad. Gross. I don't like carrots in my salad. I'll eat a raw carrot. Don't put a carrot in my salad. This has nothing to do with JOANN's. Just bear with me. I'm explaining why my brain is all over the place today. It's actually been a bad week for my brain and I don't know, really, Volvo, the car company, wants to sponsor a video. Yeah, right. Like, I believe for 2 seconds that Volvo is actually contacting me. Anyway, so I called Mr. Cinnamon at work. I'm like, help. And he's all, what? And I was like, I don't know what to put in salad. I'm at the grocery store. And he's all, what do you have in the cart? I was like, I have steak and I have lettuce and cranberries. And Lucas is like, I want croutons. He doesn't actually eat the salad assembled. They have to be in separate compartments. So he'll eat lettuce, but don't put dressing on it. I forgot bacon bits. He wanted bacon bits. I have to have Mr. Cinnamon pick up bacon bits. And cheese crisps. Let me text him while I'm thinking of it. And so he's naming off other things on the list. And so bacon bits and cheese wisps. Please. That settles that. So my brain is very bing, 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 bing. Jelly bean yarn. I placed an order with JOANN, so I didn't pay a penny for this. Because I was gifted a gift card, so thank you so much. You know who you are. You sponsored this video. Oh. Alright, it was Carolyn. Thank you, Carolyn. Carolyn sent me a gift card, and this is another whole story entirely. She sent me a specific kind of gift card. If you don't mind, I'm going to put a headband in. She sent me a specific gift card, and the gift card was not accepted. I was trying to place an order on JOANN's because people are asking about the jelly bean yarn. Is that not beautiful? Let me... The light's up all the way. It's kind of... It feels like it's coming across dark. Okay. So I was at... People were asking, how does this yarn feel? It is not the softest yarn. It feels like cotton. It's 93% acrylic, 7% polyester. But, oh my god, look at that color right there. Look at this one, look at this one. They also have a white one of this. I only got what I got because I had $25 to spend. These were on sale for $2.99. I placed some things in the shopping cart. I'm drinking caffeine to slow my brain down. That's an ADHD thing too. So I placed things in and I got it to $24.72 or something like that. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna throw an extra cheap ball of yarn in there so it's over 25 so my gift card doesn't have any money left on it. And no matter what I did, the gift card was not accepting on JOANN's app or JOANN's website. And so I'm getting real frustrated. And yesterday was a real bad day. There was a lot going on. My brain was very chaotic and I just wanted to buy yarn. Wanted to buy the jelly bean yarn. And then I'm like, whoa, JOANN's has all kinds of new yarn. So we got a few things in here. And this one made me real excited. This one's a dupe for a Premier Yarns yarn. So I have lots of things to show you guys, right? I'm getting frustrated, and Juju's like, those kind of gift cards, very specifically, you have to put a pin in and use them as a gift card. So I tried that. And I tried it 8 different ways to get the gift card to go through it. And I'm getting real irritated with this stupid gift card, right? And please don't take offense to that, Carolyn. That's not... It was just the JOANN's apparently does not accept that type of gift card because security reasons or whatever. And I've run across the same problem with this type. It's a vanilla gift card. And it's a Visa, but just, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I'm sure if I ask Mr. Cinnamon, he will explain it to me in great detail because he knows all about the security of the nation. Oh, God. So I closed out the window. And JOANN's is like, come back and like this whole, you know how JOANN's is like, come back, we'll give you 25% off and $2.99 shipping. Well, I wanted to pick it up in store because everything I ordered, I was careful that it said lots were in stock in my store. Which we all know how that goes, right? They've said this and done this to me before, and they canceled half my order, and then I had to order it for shipping anyway. Because all the yarn is in boxes. Now, when I went to pick up the yarn, I was not stepping foot in JOANN's. I didn't want to look at nothing. I didn't want to spend no more money. I didn't want to deal with JOANN's. I'm not going in there. That's what I said. I had to go in there because they wouldn't bring the order out to me. I'm sitting there for half an hour. And then when I went in there, I'm like, I've been waiting. And she's all, as you can see, like I was waiting for my line. There was one person in front of me in line. You were waiting for what line to go down? Nobody's coming in and out. I've been sitting here. I'm watching who's coming in and out of your door. Don't give me that excuse. You didn't want to come outside. So like I said, yesterday was a bad day. I just closed the window out. JOANN sent me 25% off. The coupon I had was only 20% off. So I'm like, I'll take the extra 5% off for my inconvenience. And then I remembered something I did in the past. I went to Amazon because Amazon accepts those types of cards. And I bought a JOANN's gift card through Amazon for $25 even. They didn't charge me a surcharge or nothing like that. They emailed me the JOANN's gift card. I input that into JOANN's app. Bingo bango, I had my order. I paid $2.71 extra so that I didn't have 21 or whatever cents left on my gift card. So I'm waiting all night long. Last night they didn't fill it. This morning they didn't fill it. I'm waiting and waiting. And about 10 or 11, I got the notification that they filled your partial order. What did they cancel now? They said there was 20 of everything I ordered. I specifically made sure they had 20 in stock. They canceled one little stinking ball of yarn. And it was the cheapy ball of yarn that I was trying to get it over $25, so I didn't have 21 cents left on my gift card. So they refunded me a 21-cent gift card. And I didn't get that one ball of yarn. But I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even want that ball of yarn. I just wanted it to be over $25. So that's where we're at. And I am so, so happy with the colors I got. Now, these are all bright, vibrant, springy colors with the exception of this one. This is the only one of this one. So this is the Big Twist Sprinkled Icing. This is the only one in the app that they said they had in stock. This is the only colorway. So while this is not a colorway I would have picked, I really ordered this one because it reminded me of another yarn. And I don't think I have any more of these. Let me pull up my app on my phone while I'm perusing my yarn room, because I'm quite certain I don't have any of these. Where's my Premier Yarns box? It's probably the one that's in the closet. I have one box in the closet. Alright, we're just going to go to Premier Yarns website, because this is not the same. This is 122 yards and it's 100% premium acrylic. But it reminds me of yarn. I don't remember. What is this, a bulky? Super bulky. It's a 6. I can't think of the name of the yarn. I'm looking it up. So Woolly. It looks like the So Woolly prints that I've shown on the channel in the past. This one's wool. It looks like the same yarn, except this is acrylic. So this is a dupe for that. I have no doubt about it. The color, some of the colors are really, really similar. This is like I said, it's 122 yards, so it's really only going to make a hat. This is the color Be Mine. And I don't think there might be a swatch on JOANN's. So these were $9. The So Woolly were $9 because they're wool. But that's what that reminded me of. Like, it looks almost identical to it, except the So Woolly is wool and acrylic, and this is just acrylic. Alright, now I'm going to swatch back. I'm going to go back to the JOANN's app. Dang it. Maybe. View my order. This I paid $4.99 for. It's regularly $8.99. And there is, in fact, a swatch. I'm going to have to go actually back into the thing. Shop for icing yarn. There it is. Whoops. Not ice cream yarn. There we go. Sprinkled icing yarn. Be mine. That's what it looks like knit up. I mean, it's pretty. It's not exactly my colors. Like, I don't do... Although, I'm working with black and pink yarn right now. So I can't say the black is not my thing, but... this is not a Cinnamon Stitches colorway. I bought it because I wanted to check it out in person. And yes, I could have went in the store and tried to hunt it down. Well, like I said, my store is filled with boxes. Everything is a hot mess. I feel claustrophobic in there. And I placed the order with the hopes that it would actually come to me. And it did. This yarn is real soft. It's got a little bit of a... I want to say an itchiness to it, but it's not real bad. It says one will make a hat or one will make it. This ain't making no scarf. They just be lying. Machine washable, do not... All of the Big Twist yarn says the same thing. Every last one of them. Do not wash, lay flat to... Or wash a machine, don't lay flat to dry. Yeah, every single one of them. So there's that. And this comes in some fun colors, but I didn't... My store didn't have any of the fun colors. Next, this is another dupe. This is another dupe, okay? As a matter of fact, do I have any of this left? And we're back in the looking in the stash. I don't think I have any, because I turned all of them into a blanket. So, this one, let me go back to my order. You know what? I'm just going to screenshot my order so I'm not going back and forth into the app. Come on. View order information. So everything was $2.99 with the exception of the one I just showed you. And this was $4.99. So remember that. And we're going to go back to Premier Yarns because this is a dupe for the Premier Yarns Bold. And the reason I know that is because they have this color at JOANN's. They have... I think they have this color at JOANN's. I don't know. But two of the colorways that they have at JOANN's are colors that I used, including for a blanket. This is one they don't have this color. But this is real pretty. This one is, let's see. So this is called Big Twist Flourish. This actually feels like it's lighter weight and not as thick as the Premier Yarns Bold. Sweet Roll Bold. The Sweet Roll Bold on Premier Yarns is... How much is it? $6 on sale currently. This is $4.99 currently on sale. The difference between the yardage is the Bold has 109 yards. This is 148 yards. This one feels lighter weight and not quite as thick as the Bold, but it's a dupe. It is an absolute dupe. How beautiful is this colorway? Now, I already know it's 148 yards. This ain't gonna make much of anything, but that color is so pretty. Isn't that beautiful? This color is Ski Lodge Pastel Stripe. And they have some beautiful colors of this. Oh, it's so hard not to go to JOANN and spend all of my money. And I've been seeing some of these yarns on other channels, like pop up, and it's people I never even seen or heard of, and it will show up in my feed, and I'm like, what is this yarn? What is this? I didn't know there was all new yarn, because I'm not. In the past, I was constantly doing research on what was new and had to be the first person to show what was new, and now I'm like, I don't like that game, so we don't play that game no more. But I was going through, because I had heard about this one so much, the jelly bean. I was like looking through JOANN's. I was like, oh, that's pretty. That's new. That's pretty. That's new. That's pretty. We got to try. And this one, I was like, that's a dupe. That's a dupe. You know what else is a dupe? This one right here. And I believe this was $2.99. Let me go back to my order because I just want to double check. This was $2.99. $2.99. Why didn't I buy more of these? Look at how beautiful that is. It's so pretty. All right, this is Big Twist Vortex. I might have. This is the color Beachy Splash. So those two were a 6-weight. This is a 4-weight. It is 328 yards for $2.99. Do I need to go back to JOANN's? No, I don't need more. I don't. This reminds me of actually a couple of different yarns that I actually have. Nope, that ain't it. Where is it? One day I'm gonna get my life together. I'm gonna know where all of my yarn actually is. The Roll With It Tweed Melange, I think. It was one of the Roll With It yarns, I believe. You guys are gonna correct me. What is this a dupe of? There's a couple different yarns this is a dupe of. But can we just look at this beautiful beachy colorway, because this is so beautiful. I just am loving it. I'm trying to get it towards the light because it's so pastel-y and beautiful. Oh, how does it feel? It's not that soft. It's not rough. It's not rough. No, it's not rough, but it's not, I don't know. I don't know how, it's a basic acrylic. It's not rough. It is along the lines of the Roll With It. The Roll With It yarn. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, my phone is dinging. Emails. I'm going to turn the volume off, because that's going to keep distracting me. My brain is already... I'm saving the jelly bean for last, because I bought 3 different colorways of that. And then this one. Oh, this is pretty. This is Lollipop Twisty. This was $2.99. Now, when I first saw this, the price on this was like $6. And I was like, there is no way on God's green earth I'm paying $6 for a little tiny skein of yarn that's only 98 yards. 98.4 yards, to be exact. This is Lollipop Twisty. It says, due to how this yarn is dyed and spun, each skein produced is unique. This may result in color variation skein to skein. This one don't say that. Is that not beautiful? Now, this is feeling kind of ropey. It definitely feels ropey. So, it says it's a 4-weight. It feels like a 5-weight. It's definitely on the thick side. And it's very rope. It feels like a rope. There's a little tiny give in it. But here, look. It is very, very tightly twisted. Watch. You see that? It is very, very tightly twisted. And it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 strands of fingering weight. Very, very tightly twisted. Now, how this is going to crochet up, we're gonna have to crochet it up to see, but I don't have high hopes that this is gonna make a nice fabric for anything. This is probably gonna make a really dense fabric. It's 100% acrylic. I don't know what I would make. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. But because it's so tightly twisted, and it's 6 strands really tightly twisted, and because it feels like a rope, it's gonna probably make a really dense, like stiff fabric, which might be good for like mittens, might be good for hats. Because it's acrylic, I can't think of what else I would make. Like, I'm thinking if it was cotton, I would make placemats or like a hot pad. But because it's acrylic, I would not use that for either of those because of melting. But it is real pretty. It is real pretty, but it's only 98 yards for $2.99. Now, I bought 3 colors of the lollipop, but I bought 2 of the blue and 2 of the black. And what I should have did is bought a white one, and they had a bunch of colors. I wouldn't mind having all the colors, but I picked the colors that I was drawn to the most. So I got 2 black and 2 blue, but I'm not going to show you the dupes or the doubles because I apparently do that. Now, this is the one that I was getting asked about the most. It's 93% acrylic, 7% polyester. Is the Big Twist Jelly Bean. It is 218.7. What is with the point? What is with the point? 0.4. The rest of them just say an even number. So the Lollipop Twisty and the Jelly Bean are point something. 218.7 to be precise. It's 200 meters. It's a worsted weight 4. It says you can make a blanket with 4 skeins. Really? Maybe a baby blanket. A hat. My eye is twitching real bad. 1 makes a cap, 3 makes a scarf, 6 makes a sweater. Now for Cinnamon Stitches. This is the color Berry Blast, and it is a beautiful purple. It's a little more of a pinky purple than what you're seeing. You're seeing like a more blue purple because my camera is trying to adjust. It's more of a pink purple than what is showing. And it has a beautiful neon ribbon wrapped around it in colors of orange, yellow, and green. Might be pink in there too. I'm not seeing the pink because the purple is pinky, but if it's the same color that's on these two, there is pink in it. So this one I said is Berry Blast. I only got 1 of these. Isn't that pretty purple? And then the blue color is Superman Ice Cream. Never heard of Superman Ice Cream? That's because you ain't been to Michigan. That's why I bought 2 of these. There are 2 ice creams that are very popular in Michigan. It is Blue Moon Ice Cream and it is Superman Ice Cream. And Superman Ice Cream is multicolored ice cream, kind of like Neapolitan, but it's cooler. And I used to like to mix it until it was just gray ice cream, which I know is probably strange. Superman Ice Cream, Michigan. That's what it looks like. It looks like a big old bowl of Play-Doh. It is delicious. It is a tricolored treat that originated in the Midwest, typically featuring red, blue, and yellow. The exact flavors vary by manufacturer, and the combination is a closely guarded secret. Others claim the original recipe used Blue Moon, Faygo, Red Pop, and lemon for their original flavors. But some people just say it's vanilla. I don't think it's just vanilla. There is definitely something going on in the flavor, but I don't know what the flavors are. And if you don't know what Faygo Pop is, you're missing out. But I don't think it's Faygo flavored. But I mean, it could be. But I grew up on the Superman ice cream. And the reason I loved it is the same reason I love colorful yarn. Is like the colors made me so happy. I'm not a sweet eater. I've never been an ice cream eater. But if you put Blue Moon or Superman ice cream in front of me, I'm eating it. And it was very, very highly technicolored like that, but if you mixed it, it turned into a very soft pastel gray. And I like to mix my ice cream and turn it into almost a milkshake, and then I would eat it because I'm weird like that. But yeah. And so when this says Superman ice cream, first of all, wrong colors, but I mean, it made me nostalgic for my childhood. I don't live in Michigan anymore. I grew up in Michigan. I moved here in my 30s. And so this is a beautiful, this is more of a blue moon color, because blue moon ice cream is actually this color blue. Giant Meta, and then it has the same neon wrapped around it. Blue Moon ice cream.
According to Wikipedia, Blue Moon is an ice cream flavor with bright blue coloring, available in the upper Midwest of the United States.
It's more of a blue moon color than a Superman ice cream, but I'm gonna let that slide. And then I got 2 of the black. So I got 2 of the blue moon, 2 of the black, and the black is called Cosmic Candy. And then, like I said, they have a white version of this too, where it's white with a neon rainbow on it. And then they have other colors as well that's not neon, but you know Cinnamon Stitches got to go with the, we got to do the neon. I'm gonna try to find the other colors. I'm gonna go back again. Back to school again. Jelly bean, jelly bean. Yeah, so it comes in, the pink looks like it has the neon wrapped around it. Maybe they all do. The peachy colored. There's the white, which looks like it's more like primary wrapped around, but oh, isn't that pretty? That one's called Rainbow Candy. I want that one. I really want that one. Then they have Rock Candy, which is a different color ribbon wrapped around. And they have Root Beer Float, which I think is ugly. And then they have Sizzling Cinnamon, which I probably should have bought the Sizzling Cinnamon since I am Cinnamon Stitches, because that's actually pretty. They have Sour Blue Raspberry. Isn't that gorgeous? That and the cinnamon together? Oof. Sour Green Apple. Oh, here they also have this white. So they have 2 whites. They have a white with a rainbow and then a white with a neon. And they're all on sale for $2.99 right now. It says Big Twist Menagerie, Vortex, and Jelly Bean Yarns. Vortex. What's the menagerie? I didn't get a menagerie. Menagerie. Wow, I spelled that way wrong. They're not even showing menagerie on here. I don't know what they're talking about menagerie. Not a clue. So, maybe it was supposed to be menagerie and they changed it to Vortex because it's too much like melange, which is what I think this reminds me of. I don't know. So, I had a beautiful, beautiful yarn haul. Thank you to Carolyn. Seriously, thank you. I forgot to tell you guys in the life update yesterday that we did in fact get Juju a car. And it bled me dry. Because, like I said, like the price of her car was a little bit expensive. And I wanted it, we still went on the low end of cars. But I didn't have a down payment as big as when I bought the first car. And like I wasn't expecting any of this to happen. It's after Christmas and everything. So I was like, I'm pinching pennies right now. I'm fine. But I had to use my credit card and I had to, you know, do some things to get the car. And the car is done. We got it taken care of. I have a reasonable car payment for her. And I told her, I said, now I only did this because it was not your fault you got in that car accident. But if you get in another car accident, whether it's your fault or not, you're responsible to get yourself another car. I'm not doing this again. This is it. And she's like, okay. And she's like very thankful that I helped her get a car. And I'm just glad it's over with. I'm glad I don't have to drive her to work and that she's actually at work right now. And I'm just glad that that is over with. But like, I wouldn't have been able to buy this yarn if it wasn't for the gift card that was sent to me in Happy Mail. I absolutely would not have it. And I'm so, so grateful for that gift card because it's been kind of a rough couple of days. Mental health wise, just little man was real crazy this morning, and the dogs have been barking incessantly because they've been working outside the house putting in fiber optic lines, and like it's just been a lot. And on top of being in the house all the time and the snow and the weather and the seasonal effect, like it's been, last night I was having panic attacks really bad all night. And if you don't know what a panic attack is because you never had one, thank God every night when you go to bed you've never experienced that. Your body physically starts to have symptoms of being in danger. And it feels awful. And it's a chemical thing that offsets the danger signals in your brain to make you think that you're in danger. And I have, it usually starts off with, there's a very specific feeling in my stomach and in my chest that makes me feel panicky. And then I will often feel it in my arms next. And then I know that a panic attack is erupting into my brain. And I have experienced panic attacks since I was a very, very little girl because of a traumatic thing. So trauma caused the panic attacks to offset, but chemical imbalances keep them going my entire life. And I will go sometimes years without having to deal with that. And then something will happen and it will be either the seasonal affect affects it, or my chemicals are off somewhere in my body, or something, just hormones affect it the most. And I would just, and sometimes it gets real bad to where I spiral. I don't feel like that's what's happening, but like last night was real rough. Panic attacks just all night long. And so I might cry. I don't want to cry. I'm so grateful that I was able to buy yarn today because I wouldn't have been able to otherwise. And it's so pretty. And I just got done telling you guys I'm really struggling with even wanting to crochet, and I made this beautiful hat, and then I still had the black out, and I have some pink yarn that's over here that I got from Art Hive, the creative reuse store. You remember I got all the pinks, they're right here because this is Valentine color mostly. I changed it out to be mostly pinkies and like spring colors. You hear Ponyo's little bark. She's so loud for being so little. What was I saying? Oh my God. Oh, so I pulled out the pink to go with the black, and I started making heart granny squares. I've made 4 of them with no purpose whatsoever than having heart granny squares made. I found a pattern online that was free. And so I'm making, in the center is a pink heart and the outside is a black square. And then I was watching Sandy from Crochet A Canada, and she made this really cute sweater with granny squares down the center, and she was talking about it. And I was like, oh, I could turn those into a sweater. And then I went, what are you thinking? You don't need another sweater in your life right now. You have done, I'm going to start a sweater, and I'm going to, you guys already know, if you have been watching my videos this week, I do not need a big project right now. Littles. So buying these yarns is a real good excuse to make one ball things. This, I don't like the way that feels. The lollipop twisty feels kind of yucky. Like it feels dry. When I grab it with this hand, it feels yucca real bad. It's a sensory issue. Yeah, I don't like the way that feels. Would it be weird if I just took the yarn apart and I made it into different, like if I made it into 2 different yarns? Would that be bad if I just untwisted it? Put it on my spinning wheel and unspin it, and then like put it into 2 separate balls? Would that be bad? Because I kind of want to do that. But I mean, it's real pretty, but I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way it feels. I'm going to work up a swatch of that though, and I'm going to let you guys know if I like. That might be a separate video. I might swatch all these yarns for a video if you guys want. That'll give me something small to do. I can work up little squares or just swatches. I'm not going to work this up because I'm going to tell you right now I love that. I might work up the lollipop twisty because that, ugh. It's so pretty though. I'm gonna touch it by its label. It's real pretty. But I don't know, like, we'll work it up, we'll decide. The rest of these, I can pretty much guarantee how they're gonna work up. They're just regular old yarn. And I know how this is gonna work up because that's a dupe. I have no idea what I was gonna say after that. No idea. But maybe that's what we'll do. We'll work up swatches. We'll talk about the swatches. We'll do reviews of all the new yarns for JOANN's in a different video. Because I didn't realize I've been talking for 40 minutes already. Because apparently I'm long-winded today. So maybe tomorrow we'll do that. You guys want swatches tomorrow? So we'll discuss, because I was asked questions, how does this feel? Because I think it was Jill was asking, because she wants it. It looks pretty, but if she doesn't like the way it feels, it's not. This is way softer and it's the same price. The color is real pretty, so I'm gonna work up swatches. We'll come back and discuss tomorrow, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put lotion on because that one feels yucky. With that, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you once again for the gift of yarn. I really do appreciate it, Carolyn. And I will see you tomorrow with a yarn video. Bye, guys.